It's time for live sports coverage, brought to you by the KMSR Inc. Sports Boosters and by area businesses from the communities taking part in the game.
Welcome back to the Mayport CG High School baseball field. We go to Game 2 of this day, Game 5 of the tournament. Sunshine right now, but there's stuff off to the west of us, so we'll see. Wind coming on pretty good out of the southwest at this moment. Winners bracket game here, Thompson and Hillsboro Central Valley. Big game. You win this, you're in the title game, and somebody's got to beat you twice. You lose, you have to turn around and play Mayport, and then you'd have to win 2 games tomorrow. So this is a big game right here. And District 6 tournament coverage on KMAV, brought to you in part by Jeff's Electric and by Hunter Insurance Agency. Umpires, coaches at home plate. Let's do the field report for you first. Then we'll take a break. I'm sure the code of conduct will be read. Field report brought to you by Jacobson Brothers. Call Jaspers 701-430-1380 for Jacobson Brothers. They got the field prepped a few days ago with weed spray, fertilizer, vitamins, and fungicide for heat stress. Field conditions here at the Mayport CG High School Baseball Diamond are in very good condition. Welcome back. We'll get into the starting lineups, and we return after this. The time has come. After 40-plus years, Jeff's Electric Incorporated's hanging up the tool belt, putting away the shovels, and stepping down off the ladders, and no more pulling wires. Jeff will retire at the end of July. It's bittersweet. Been a great run, and we have so much to be thankful for. We've been blessed with very valuable customers that have kept us strong over the years. We thank you for all your business. To our amazing crew, John Clable and Tom Scudlin, thank you. We could not have done this without you. To the city of Portland for allowing us to keep our business in town. To our community and surrounding communities for all of your support, for trusting us and allowing us to learn and grow along the way. We are extremely grateful for all of you. We will be forever thankful, grateful, blessed. Jeff and Lori Scudlin, Tom Scudlin, and Katie Scudlin, Ennan, and John Clabo. Starting lineups are brought to you by Christian Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Cooperstown for the visiting Hillsboro Central Valley Blue Sox. Leading off the catcher, Tyson Leshik, batting second at second base. Austin Cotton. Chase Hafley will play shortstop and bat third. Cleanup hitter is the center fielder, Alexander Duffner. Batting fifth at third base, Bryce Miller. The number 6 hitter, the designated hitter, Brody Dickhoff. He'll bat for the left fielder, Elijah Smallback. Batting seventh in right field is Carter Limke. The number 8 hitters, the first baseman, Riley Richter, and batting ninth and pitching is Tyson Sunbeam. Kevin Locken, the coach of the HCV Blue Sox, will come back and meet Thompson Post 181 right after this.
Is Chrysler your brand? How about Dodge? Looking for a Jeep? Oh, I know. You want a Ram. Find all these amazing brands under one roof out of the big city where they will always remember your name, and small town customer service and pricing is still the name of the game. Christian Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Cooperstown, North Dakota is worth a drive because they have the selection, they have the service after the sale, and because they want your business forever. Not just to hit this month's goal like those big city dealerships. ChristianCDJR.com. They make it easy.
Here's our Thompson Post 181 will go this afternoon. Leading off in center field, Brody Gibson. Braden Wolfgram will pitch and bat second. Tom Schumacher at shortstop hits third. The cleanup hitters, the right fielder, Will Welking. Jordan Bach manning first base, bats fifth. The number 6 hitters, the left fielder, Johnny Muse. Batting seventh and playing third base today, Jeremy Tice. Caden Loyal, the bat eighth, designated hitter, bats for Braden Tice, the second baseman, and batting ninth and catching is Dex Obdam. Thompson is coached by Nate Solis, assisted by Ryan Obdam, Brian Overby, and Ryan Strandy. And they're wearing all-white uniforms in, 33, 34 seasons of Thompson baseball? I don't know if I've ever seen them in all-white uniforms with green trim. Nice look. Very clean look. So there's your lineups. We'll come back and get ready for inning number 1 after we get pitching warmed up and more right after this break.
Student athletes have their eyes on the ball, making game plans, scoring points, breaking records. At American Federal in Northwood, we know you have goals too, whether it's buying farmland, business expansion, home ownership, or planning for retirement. Our trusted advisor, Diane Tweet, will help you find the best solutions and make the right calls. Make a winning appointment with an American Federal banker in Northwood today. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Always great savings when you shop at Miller's Fresh Food. Check out their new website. It's www.millersfresh.com. At Miller's Fresh Foods, they have an instant cash machine. They accept gift cards, USDA food stamps, and WIC vouchers are all welcome. That's Miller's Fresh Foods, Mayville, Hatton, Cooperstown, Hillsboro, Northwood, Laurelmoor.
Steel Trail County Mutual Insurance was organized January 1st, 2006 with the merging of Farmers Mutual Insurance Company of Trail County and Steele County Farmers Mutual Insurance Company. Steel Trail County Mutual Insurance Company's aim is to provide high-quality, low-cost insurance products to farm, ranch, and small-town residents in North Dakota. Contact Steel Trail County Mutual Insurance for more information, 524-1524, or visit their website at steeltrail.com.
Let's look at Braden Wolfgram's pitching numbers, 39 and a third innings, most of any of the Thompson pitchers. 9th appearance, 7th start. He's won 3 and lost 2. 39 in their third, 20 hits, 11 runs, 6 earned, 12 walks, 38 strikeouts, an ERA of 1.07 and a whip of 1.04. Looks like about 2:01 will be the first pitch of this game, or maybe a second or two later. Blue Sox, a little different look today, too. They've got blue pinstripe tops, white pinstripes on blue. Had a solid blue dark top yesterday. Tyson Leshek will lead off, 1 for 3 with a run. Yesterday also walked, was hit by a pitch. Wolfgram's first pitch misses low for ball 1. At the knees for a strike, 1-1 the count here to Tyson Leshek. Wolfgram's one pitch. And hit by a pitch is Leshek, so he'll reach first. Thompson defensively. Braden Wolfgram on the mound. Dex Ogden behind the plate. Drew Odenbach at first. Braden Tyson second. Jeremy Tyson third. Tom Schumacher at short. Outfield left to right, Johnny Muse, Brody Gibson, and Will Welke. It's going to bring up Austin Cotton. He's 2 for 3 in the tournament with a run and an RBI. Pitch is a strike, going 1 now the count to Cotton. Leshek with the lead at first base. Wolfgram's pitch. Tried to get out of the way, got it down a good bunt that'll move the runner up a base on a sacrifice by Cotton. He was trying to lean out of the way, but the ball hit the bat. And he ends up with a sacrifice, 1-3 on the putout. So runner at second base now for the Blue Sox with 1 away. It's going to bring up Chase Halfley, 0 for 3 in the tournament, has been hit by a pitch. Wolfgram will look at second. First pitch to Halfley. Misses high for ball 1. Mayport eliminated Hatton Northwood the first game today, 5-4. Next pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. 1-1 now the count to Halfley. Alexander Duffner in the on-deck circle. One pitch. Called a strike, 1-2 now the count to Chase Halfley. Leshek just kind of strolls away from second base. Wolfgram will come set. Swing and a miss. Gone on strikes is Halfley. First strikeout for Wolfgram. 2 down. Runner at second will bring up Alexander Duffner, the center fielder, who's 1 for 4 the runs scored in the tournament. First pitch strike down at the knees. 0-1 the count here to Duffner. Leshek down at second, hit by a pitch. Was bunted ahead by Cotton. Wolfgram's next pitch fouled into the netting. No balls, 2 strikes. Now the count to Duffner. 2 outs. Leshek the runner at second base. Braden Wolfgram long looking at his catcher, Dex Obdum. Checks the runner at second. The 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Down on strikes will go Duffner's second strikeout for Wolfgram. That will retire the side. The Blue Sox come up with no runs on no hits. There were no errors. And 1 runner left on base. Half inning to play. Hillsboro Central Valley 0. Thompson comes to bat next.
One day I was visiting with a client and she said, "You can never have too many memories," which is so true. At Jacobson Studio, we are here to create your memories to last a lifetime. So trust only the best, whether it is your family, special anniversary, high school senior, or your little ones. Jacobson Studio is here to create your new memories through portraits. You all know how time seems to slip by. Don't miss those special times of your life. There is still some summer season left and fall is just around the corner, so schedule your portrait session soon at Jacobson Studio and Framing, downtown Mayville.
Sports physicals happen closer to home with Northwood Deaconess Health Center. NDHC's experienced healthcare providers examine student athletes, so they're ready for competition no matter what kind of sport they compete in. Plus, NDHC makes it fast, easy, and stress-free, so athletes can spend more time focusing on the upcoming season. Sports physicals happen here at NDHC, with locations in Northwood, Larimore, and Binford, and at ndhc.net.
Tyson Sunby will get the start for the Hillsboro Central Valley Blue Sox. He's worked 20 in the third innings, his 5th appearance, 4th start. 1-2 and lost 1 in 20 and 2/3 innings, 23 hits, 17 runs, 9 earned. Walked 9, struck out 14. He's hit 6, ERA of 3.05. He's thrown 5 wild pitches. Still waiting for him to finish his warm-up tosses. Now they'll throw it down to second. Brody Gibson will lead off, 0 for 3 with a walk yesterday in the Thompson's win over Mayport.
Leading off for Thompson in the bottom of the first, and number 4, Brody Gibson.
Gibson gets ready to stand in. Sunby into the wide in his first pitch of the game. Fouled back and out of play for strike 1. Next offering. Misses down low. 1-1 now the count to Brody Gibson. Sunby's 1-1 pitch. Fouled out of play. Blue Sox defensively, Tyson Sunby on the mound. Tyson Leshek behind the plate. Riley Richter at first. Austin Cotton at second. Bryce Miller at third. Chase Halfley at short. It's called a ball for a 2-2 count. Outfield left to right, Elijah Smallbeck, Alexander Duffner, and Lemke hit by pitch. So Gibson will reach. He's hit by a pitch. First runner for the Blue Sox.
Now batting for Thompson, number 3, Braden Wolfgram.
Going to bring up Brady Wolfgram. Braden Wolfgram, excuse me. 2 for 4 yesterday, a home run, 2 runs, and an RBI. Wind blowing out to left from the southwest. I think you get one up in the air to left, it might really go. Strike called. 1-1 to Wolfgram. Sudby's next offering. Misses low. 1 ball, 1 strike now the count here to Braden Wolfgram. Pitch is inside. 2-1 now to Wolfgram. Two one offering from Sunby. Lifted in the air, center field, going back. Duffner seems to have it measured. He does, and makes the catch for out number 1. 1 up, I should say 1 out for runner at first. It's going to bring up Tom Schumacher, the shortstop. Got the win on the mound yesterday. It was 1 for 2 with a double.
Now batting for Thompson, number 13, Tom Schumacher.
So Schumacher will stand in. Gibson at first, held on by Richter. Ground ball up the middle, fielded at short. They get Juan relay to first to get away. Reaching on the fielder's choice will be Schumacher. They force out Brody Gibson for out number 2. Bring up Will Welke, the right fielder. 1 for 2 yesterday, a double, 2 runs, and a run batted in. Sunby's first pitch, missing inside, ball 1. To Schumacher. I'm sorry, to Welker. Welke. Runner at first to 2 outs. Sunby's 1-1 pitch, ripped foul. 1-1 now the count. Welke had 2 runs and 2 RBIs yesterday. Ball and a strike to count here to Will Welke, the cleanup hitter. Now a throw to first, back in safely is Schumacher. He's always a threat to run. Sunbeam, pitch on the way. Strike is called. 1-2 now the count here to Will Welke. Pitch from Sunby. Runner's going to take off. Strike 3 doesn't matter. First strikeout for Tyson Sunby, and that will retire Thompson. Here in the bottom of the first, no runs, no hits, no errors, and a runner left. We played 1. Philly Motorsports scoreboard. There is no score. Are you ready to sell your home, or maybe you're looking to buy a certain type of home? Give Viking Insurance and Realty a call. Carla Tickerson, Mandy Klossner, and Terry Clable can assist you with the sale of your house. Your home will not be only listed on the Viking Insurance and Realty website, but also with Realtor.com, a multiple listing service. Carla, Mandy, and Terry can also help you find a new home. For your insurance, see Brian for quotes on home, auto, and farm insurance. That's Viking Insurance and Realty. Good luck to the Hillsboro Central Valley Blue Sox Legion baseball team from everyone at Farmers Union Oil in Buxton. Make sure your vehicle is in tip-top running condition by having it serviced at Farmers Union Oil in Buxton. They also have a great selection of tires, and for all of your fuel delivery needs, call Farmers Union Oil of Buxton at 847-2550. That's 847-2550 for Farmers Union Oil in Buxton.
Growers, are you thinking about investing in a drain tile project? Chad's Excavating out of Mayville can handle that. Drain tile will improve and increase yields for generations to come. And with free detailed estimates and over 40 years of combined success, Chad and his team will provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today at 701-430-0182. Again, that's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, 701-430-0182, helping farmers grow.
First pitch to Bryce Miller is a strike. Swings at the next one, 0-2 count now. Miller 1 for 2 so far in the tournament, scored a run, driven into, and has walked twice. Wolfgram will come set. One pitch, gets away from the catcher, 1-1 now the count. Like the on-deck hitter, Dickoff, going to give the baseball to the home plate umpire. Inside, it's a 2-2 count now to Bryce Miller, leading things off here in the top of the second inning. Wolfgram's next pitch. Outside, it's now a full count to Miller. Brody Dickoff, then Carter Lemke this inning. 5, 6, and 7 hitters. Swinging a foul. Still a full count now to Miller. Wolfgram's pitch on its way and ground ball foul. Still a full count here to Miller. Fall off 2 now since it's been a full count. We're losing our sunshine again. Grounded foul once more. Count still full to Bryce Miller. Wolfgram with the 3-2. Ground ball foul. It's the 4th foul ball since the count went full. It's now a 9-pitch at bat here for Bryce Miller, leading out the top of the second. Fouled back again. Hanging tough is Bryce Miller. Pitch. Called strike 3. Strikeout number 3 for Wolfgram. 1 up, 1 gone here in the second for the HCV. Bring up Brody Dickoff. Dickoff yesterday 1 for 3. A run and 2 RBI. He drove in the 2 runs that gave HCV the lead. Swing and a miss. 1 strike to count to Dickoff. Swing and a miss again. Quickly ahead, 0-2 is Braden Wolfgram. Carter Lemke waits on deck for the Blue Sox. Pitch misses high. Ball and 2 strikes now the count to Dickoff. Called strike 3. 4th strikeout, all in a row. But last 2 in the first inning, first 2 here in the 4th.
Now to the plate for the Blue Sox, number 8, Carter Lemke.
2 gone brings up Carter Lemke. 2 hits and 4 trips in the tournament. Missing outside for ball one. Fly ball into right center field. It's going to drop in for a base hit. Lemke's third hit of the tournament. So he'll reach with 2 outs. Going to bring up Riley Richter, the first baseman, 1 for 3 so far.
Next up for Blue Sox, number 12, Riley Richter.
2 outs, a runner at first. It's Carter Lemke. There's a drive into center field. It's going to drop for another base hit. Picking it up out there, Gibson. So 2 on and 2 outs, back-to-back singles by the 7 and 8 hitters, Lemke and Richter.
Next up to the plate, number 1, Tyson Sunby.
Going to bring up Tyson Sunby, the pitcher. 1 hit and 4 trips and RBI so far in this tournament. Wolfgram comes set. 2 outs, 2 on for the Blue Sox. Swinging a foul out of play. Strike 1 to Sunby. Wolfgram checks the runner at second. Pitch on the way. Misses low. 1-1 to Sunby, the number 9 hitter in the Blue Sox order. If he can get aboard, Leshik's on deck. Time call. Stepping out for a moment is Tyson Sunby. Now he's ready. Wolfgram will come set. Swing and a miss. 1 and 2 now the count to Tyson Sunby. Lemke at second, Richter at first with 2 away. Top of the second inning, no score. Pitch is low. Nope, called it a strike. 5th strikeout for Braden Wolfgram. And that will retire the Blue Sox. No runs, 2 hits. No errors by Thompson and 2 runners left on base. 1.5 now on the ChristianCarsOnline.com scoreboard. We have no score.
Hi, I'm Dr. Michael Rexine, your downtown eye doc. Did you know optometrists can be your front line for urgent eye care? From sudden injuries to symptoms like severe pain, redness, itching, or blurred vision, we're here to provide expert assistance. Call Eyes on Broadway or Rexine Family Eye Care for your annual exam or any other eye issues.
Set up an appointment with Dr. Michael Rexine or myself, Dr. Vanessa Manlove, at michaelrexine.com with locations in both Fargo and Mayville.
I promise you will see the difference.
In agriculture, the one thing you can count on is uncertainty. What if the GPS short circuits in your tractor? Do you have equipment breakdown coverage? Nodak Insurance has been insuring farmers and ranchers for over 70 years, and we've come across about every scenario you can imagine. Hi, I'm Chris Moen, your agent with answers at Nodak Insurance Company. I know insurance, I know North Dakota, and I might even know you. Call me today for details on how we can protect your farming operation at 757-1613.
All right, move along to the bottom half of the second inning. Thompson will have the 5, 6, and 7 hitters. Odenbach, Muse, and Jeremy Tice. District 6 American Legion Tournament coverage on KMAV, brought to you in part by Chad's Excavating. And by Hunter Insurance Agency.
Drew Odenbach.
Drew Odenbach will lead off 0 for 2 with a run scored in yesterday's win over Hatton Northwood. First pitch misses low, ball 1. Sunby's next pitch. Caught a strike, 1-1 now the count to Odenbach. Outside to the backstop, 2-1 the count runs to Odenbach. Johnny Muse waiting on deck. Sunbeam to the wind, and his pitch misses low. 3-1 now the count. Drew Odenbach, the post-hit 181 first baseman. This one high in the air down the left field line. Fair ball down in the corner. Odenbach digging for second. He'll stop there if the leadoff double. First hit of the game for post 181.
Next up to the plate for Thompson, number 11, Johnny Muse.
It's going to bring up Johnny Muse. Muse, 2 runs scored. He's walked twice, been hit by a pitch. He's looking for his first tournament hit. Sky's getting a little darker here at the Mayport CG baseball field. Ground ball rolled to short, and it's played on a hop. Nobody was. An error on the Blue Sox, allowing the runner to reach.
Next up for Thompson, number 6, Jeremy Tice.
So 2 on, nobody out. It'll bring up Jeremy Tice, 1 for 2. He had a double yesterday. Scored 3 times. Drove in 2. Playing at third base today. Normally he's in the outfield, but infield today. He laces one into left field. He gets by the left fielder all the way to the fence. Odenbach will score. Coming in behind him is Muse. And his second base with a double. It just took a bad hop, I think, out there. So a double, 2 runs batted in for Jeremy Tice. And a 2-0 lead for Thompson post 181. Jeremy Tice will be at second. Caden Loyland will hit. 1 for 2 yesterday, a triple and RBI. Was also hit by a pitch. Hits are even now at 2 apiece. It's 2-0. Thompson with the lead. Ball 1 the count to Loyland. Now stepping off the rubber is Tyson Sunby for a moment. He'll climb back up on top. Long pause. Now Sunby's pitch fouled away. 1-1 the count now to Caden Loyland. Left-handed batting DH in high school and outfielder, but with the extra guys back, he's just DHing now. At least in today's game and yesterday's game. Batting for Braden Tice. Swings and lifts one into the air, into left field. Caught out there by Smallback. Runners stay put, 1 out. It's going to bring up Dex Obdam, 2 for 3 yesterday, with 2 RBI. Started the game at second base and became a catcher later on.
Dex Obdam.
Obdam ready to stand in. Sunby, look at the lead runner down at second base. Pushes a bunt, foul down the third baseline. Strike 1 to Obdam. 2 runs in for Thompson as they lead 2-0 here. Bottom of the second. Sunby looks at the runner down at second. Jeremy Tice. Strike called in the inside corner. 0-2 now the count on Dex Obdam. Gibson, the on-deck hitter. There's a high fly hit to center field. Duffner will make the grab for out number 2. 2 gone, top of the order. Brody Gibson hit by a pitch in the first and was later forced out at second base. Jeremy Tice still standing on second base. Sunbee's pitch. Slow roll around the infield, charging the third baseman, throws it across. Nice play by Bryce Miller on a 5-3 putout to retire Thompson. Here in the bottom of the second, Thompson will come up with 2 runs on 2 hits. There was 1 HCV error and 1 runner left on base. 2 complete. Finley Motorsports scoreboard. It's Thompson 2, Hillsboro Central Valley 0.
Food and fuel fast at S&T Quick Stop in Thompson. You'll receive quick attention and food at reasonable prices. Check out their Facebook, or you can visit their website at stquickstop.com to view their specials, lunch and dinner, and meals that are hot or cold and ready to go. Stop in and try Mozzarella Pizza. It's fresh pizza dough, and they'll build your pizza from there. By the slice, 7-inch personal pan, 14-inch to order, or 14-inch take and bake. Food and fuel fast at S&T Quick Stop in Thompson.
Are you an auto tech looking to make a change? Christian CDJR in Cooperstown and Finley Motors wants to hire you. Christian CDJR and Finley Motors are looking for highly motivated, experienced auto techs who possess team player attitudes and willingness to train. Finley Motors offers amazing pay, great benefits, retirement, and paid time off. So if you're an auto tech that isn't quite happy where you're at, call 701-524-1200 or email carl@finleymotors.com to set up an interview. At Christian CDJR and Finley Motors, we make working for us easy.
Hatton Prairie Village is an award-winning nursing home and assisted living facility located in Hatton. For the 13th consecutive year, Hatton Prairie Village has been ranked a 5-star facility by CMS. And for the 11th consecutive year, we have been named among the top nursing homes in the country by U.S. News and World Report, and one of the top facilities in the U.S. for customer experience and satisfaction by Pinnacle Quality Insight. If you are thinking about a nursing home or assisted living apartment, we hope you consider Hatton Prairie Village, a nationally ranked facility for over a decade, providing superior care and services.
First pitch to Tyson Leschik, fouls it down the third baseline. Top of the order here, Tyson Leschik, Austin Cotton, and Chase Halfley. Hit by a pitch was Leschik in the first inning. That'll miss outside, 1-1 the count. He was left stranded at second base. Blue Sox have had runners on both innings so far, but nothing come across the plate. That's lifted into foul territory. And it drifts out of play. 1-2 now the count to Tyson Leschik. Wolfgram's pitch. Outside. 2-2 now the count to Leschik. Austin Cotton waits in the on-deck circle. Swing and a miss. Down on strikes goes Leschik. Strikeout 6 for Braden Wolfgram.
Next up for the Blue Sox, number 4, Austin.
One away. That's going to bring up the second baseman, Austin Cotton. Laid down a sacrifice bunt in his first plate appearance. Strike called. 0-1 the count. Wolfgram's next offering. Misses for a ball. 1 out, nobody on. Ball and a strike to count here to Austin Cotton. Blue Sox trail 2-0 as they bat here in the top of the third. Strike 2 on the outside corner. 1-2 now the count to Cotton. Halfley waiting on deck. Missing outside. Wolfgram to the set position. Full count now to Cotton. Wolfgram's 3-2 pitch. Chopped foul. Braden Wolfgram at 45 pitches right now in the third inning. That's ball four, so a one-out walk for Cotton. He'll reach. First walk given up by Wolfgram.
Number 18, Chase Halfley.
Brings up Chase Halfley, 0 for 1, went down swinging back in the first. The first of 6 strikeouts so far for Braden Wolfgram. Breaking ball caught the outside corner, 0-1 now to Halfley. Wolfgram's pitch, ground ball up the first baseline. They'll throw to first for the out. 1-3 on the putout. Runner Cotton goes to second on the play. So 2 gone, runner at second. Alexander Duffner will hit. He's 0 for 1. Pitch on its way is a swing and a miss. Strike 1 now to Duffner. 2 outs. Cotton at second base for HCV. Here in the top half of the third, they're down 2-0. Slow roller hit towards short. Schumacher on the run, fires across, gets the out on a 6-3 putout to retire the side. For the Blue Sox here in the top of the third, no runs on no hits. There were no Thompson errors and 1 runner left. 2.5 on the ChristianCarsOnline.com scoreboard. Post 181-2, Blue Sox 0.
Get a quote today from a local insurance agency you can rely on at Hunter Insurance Agency. Contact Johnny Jorgensen at 874-2122 to help protect your crop investments with hail and multi-peril crop insurance. They will also cover your farm, business, home, auto, life, and health insurance needs. Hunter Insurance Agency. Quality insurance coverage and service you can count on when you need it most. Visit HunterInsuranceAgency.com for more information about insurance from Johnny Jorgensen at Hunter Insurance Agency.
For more than 55 years, United Grain has ensured success for all by uniting our producers, suppliers, and customers to nourish the world safely and reliably. As a trusted partner, we're here to help you succeed this harvest season. Bring your corn, soybeans, and spring wheat to our Mayville elevator, where fast unloads, friendly faces, and reliable service help keep your operation moving. Reach out to learn more about our flexible contract options. United Grain Corporation in Mayville, proud to serve our growers and the heart of North Dakota farming.
We know you are on the move and like the convenience of being able to do your business when it's convenient for you. Hi, this is Ernie Struby, president of the Goose River Bank. We may be the oldest state bank in North Dakota, but that doesn't mean we haven't transformed with the times, especially when it comes to helping you with your banking needs. We offer leading-edge online and mobile banking services that make it easy for you to do your banking 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We understand you are always on the go. Choose a bank that goes with you no matter where you are. The Goose River Bank, strong bank, strong community, member FDIC.
First pitch to Wolfgram will miss inside for ball 1. Sunbeam to the wine. Next one's outside. 2-0 now the count to Braden Wolfgram. Fly to center in his first at bat. Next pitch. It's driven into left field for a base hit. Wolfgram aboard. Tom Schumacher will come to the plate. Reached on a fielder's choice in the first. That was hit number 3 for Thompson. They lead 2-0 here in the bottom half of the third. Schumacher reached on a fielder's choice in the first inning. Outside edge for a strike, 0-1 now to Schumacher. Sunbee's pitch, called a strike. 0-2 now to Tom Schumacher. These white uniforms might be ones that players get to keep their last names are on the back of them. Wide of the bag at third for a foul. Still a 2 strikes to count here to Tom Schumacher. Wolfgram at first, nobody out. Sunby takes a look over his shoulder at first. Wolfgram gets a lead. That'll miss inside. 1-2 now the count to Tom Schumacher. With Will Welke waiting on deck. Ball 3, that's not a bad looking pitch. Or ball 2, actually, 2-2 the count. Sunby will come set. Grounded foul. Still 2-2 the count to Schumacher. Wolfgram at first, nobody out. Sunby's next pitch. Popped up on the infield. Tyson Sunby, the pitcher, waiting for it to come down. He'll catch it for the out. 1 away. Staying put at first base, Braden Wolfgram. It's going to bring up Will Welke. He got caught looking back in inning number 1. Takes a look down at Nate Solis in the third base coach's box where he steps in. Pitches outside for ball 1. Runner's going to take off, swinging a ground ball, hit to third. Miller's throw across, gets away from the first baseman, and Wolfgram will stay put at third. So it's an error on the throw on the third baseman, Miller. And runners will be at second and third with 1 out for post 181. Bring up Drew Odenbach at a double back in the second inning. Would come around and score. Odenbach, the Thompson first baseman today. It's 1 to short. Glove there. Throw across down the out. Half lead to Richter. Runners stay put. 2 outs now. It's going to bring up Johnny Muse. Reached on an error. Scored a run back in the second inning. Oh, he did. Okay, I'm sorry. I missed that one. So it's 3-0. Wolfgram in. So an RBI ground out by Odenbach. Strike called to Muse. 0-1 the count. Down at second base. It's Will Welke. Grounded to third. Long throw across by Miller. And they'll get the third out there on a 5-3 putout to retire Muse. Thompson here in the bottom of the third, 1 run on 1 hit. There was 1 error and 1 runner left on base. 3 complete on the Finley Motors Motorsports scoreboard. Thompson 3, HCV 0. The mission of the Mayport CG Baseball Boosters program is to provide positive athletic experiences to the youth of the area through the sports of softball and baseball, by putting an emphasis on fundamentals, teamwork, respect, and the importance of having fun. The Boosters' goal is for the coaches, players, parents, and fans to experience the enjoyment that the game provides.
Crop insurance is a vital part of a farmer's risk management strategy. Here's Corey McGillis from Hub International.
Crop insurance gives them the foundation for which they can go forward, grow their crop, market their crop, knowing that if things don't go as planned, they do have something to fall back on, which will help them to continue farming going forward.
Hub International at Portland, Mayville, Edmore, Hatton, Buxton, and Mentor. Local agents with global resources.
The time has come. After 40-plus years, Jeff's Electric Incorporated's hanging up the tool belt, putting away the shovels, and stepping down off the ladders, and no more pulling wires. Jeff will retire at the end of July. It's bittersweet. Been a great run, and we have so much to be thankful for. We've been blessed with very valuable customers that have kept us strong over the years. We thank you for all your business. To our amazing crew, John Clavel and Tom Scudlin, thank you. We could not have done this without you. To the city of Portland for allowing us to keep our business in town. To our community and surrounding communities for all of your support, for trusting us and allowing us to learn and grow along the way. We are extremely grateful for all of you. We will be forever thankful, grateful, blessed. Jeff and Lori Scudlin, Tom Scudlin, and Katie Scudlin, Ennan, and John Clavel. Second pitch to Bryce Miller, flies out to the center fielder. Gibson, 1 up, 1 gone. For the Blue Sox here in the top of the fourth, as they trail 3-0. Brody Dickoff will bat, got caught looking back in the second inning. He'll lift one in the air, short center field. Did they get it? Yeah, they did. Diving grab by Schumacher for out number 2. 2 up, 2 gone. I'll bring up Carter Lemke, singled back in the second inning. 1 of 2 hits so far by the Blue Sox. Pitch from Wolfgram. Outside corner for strike 1. Wolfgram's next offering. Fouled out of play. No balls, 2 strikes now. The count to Lemke. 2 out, nobody on for the Blue Sox. Here in the top of the fourth. Ground ball hammered to third. Glove there by Jeremy Tice. He'll fire it across to Odenbach on a 5-3 putout. 1-2-3 goes Hillsboro Central Valley here in the top of the fourth. Halfway point, 3.5 on the Findlay Motors. Findlay Motorsports scoreboard. Post 181-3, the Blue Sox 0.
Student athletes have their eyes on the ball, making game plans, scoring points, breaking records. At American Federal in Northwood, we know you have goals too, whether it's buying farmland, business expansion, home ownership, or planning for retirement. Our trusted advisor, Diane Tweet, will help you find the best solutions and make the right calls. Make a winning appointment with an American Federal banker in Northwood today. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Steel Trail County Mutual Insurance was organized January 1st, 2006 with the merging of Farmers Mutual Insurance Company of Trail County and Steele County Farmers Mutual Insurance Company. Steel Trail County Mutual Insurance Company's aim is to provide high-quality, low-cost insurance products to farm, ranch, and small-town residents in North Dakota. Contact Steel Trail County Mutual Insurance for more information, 524-1524, or visit their website at steeltrail.com.
Always great savings when you shop at Miller's Fresh Food. Check out their new website. It's www.millersfresh.com. At Miller's Fresh Foods, they have an instant cash machine. They accept gift cards, USDA food stamps, and WIC vouchers are all welcome. That's Miller's Fresh Foods, Mayville, Hatton, Cooperstown, Hillsboro, Northwood, Laramore. 7, 8, 9 hitters due for Thompson. Jeremy Tice, Caden Loyland, and Dex Obdam. Jeremy Tice 1 for 1 with a 2-run double in the second inning.
Leading off for Thompson, number 6, Jeremy Tice.
Thompson 3 runs on 3 hits. Blue Sox no runs, 2 hits, and 3 errors. Sunbee's first pitch. Missed inside, ball 1 to Jeremy Tice. Ground ball Foul up the third baseline. 1-1 now to Jeremy Tice. Sunby ahead. No, actually it's 1-1 count. He's not ahead. 1-1. Eldermiss outside. 2-1 now the count to Jeremy Tice. Caden Loyland waits in the on-deck circle. Eldermiss high. 3-1 the count to Jeremy Tice. Here's a strike. Full count now to Jeremy Tice. This one in the air to deep center field. And a diving catch out there by the center fielder, Alexander Duffner, for out number 1. Nice play out there by Duffner. Bring up Caden Loyland 0 for 1. It's the DH. It's for Braden Tice, who's at second base. Sunbee's first pitch. Swings and misses for strike 1 to Loyland. Outside edge for a strike. 0-2 now the count to Caden Loyland. The 3 runs, just one's earned against Sunbee. Ground ball rolled to second. Cotton's there, flips it over to first baseman Richter on a 4-3 put out. 2 up, 2 gone. Bring up Dex Obdam, the catcher, flew out to the center fielder in his first at bat. In the second, he's 0 for 1. Three to nothing. Thompson the lead as they bat here in the bottom of the 4th. That's outside. Ball 1 to Obdam. Ground ball right to the second baseman. Cotton flips it across to Richter. 4-3 on the putout. Thompson goes down in order. 1, 2, 3 here in the bottom of the 4th. 4 complete. Philly Motorsports scoreboard. 3-0. Thompson with the lead.
One day I was visiting with a client and she said, "You can never have too many memories," which is so, so true. At Jacobson Studio, we are here to create your memories to last a lifetime. So trust only the best, whether it is your family, special anniversary, high school senior, or your little ones. Jacobson Studio is here to create your new memories through portraits. You all know how time seems to slip by. Don't miss those special times of your life. There is still some summer season left and fall is just around the corner, so schedule your portrait session soon at Jacobson Studio and Framing, downtown Mayville.
Sports physicals happen closer to home with Northwood Deaconess Health Center. NDHC's experienced healthcare providers examine student athletes, so they're ready for competition no matter what kind of sport they compete in. Plus, NDHC makes it fast, easy, and stress-free, so athletes can spend more time focusing on the upcoming season. Sports physicals happen here at NDHC, with locations in Northwood, Larimore, and Binford, and at ndhc.net.
Are you ready to sell your home, or maybe you're looking to buy a certain type of home? Give Viking Insurance and Realty a call. Carla Tickerson, Mandy Klossner, and Terry Clable can assist you with the sale of your house. Your home will not be only listed on the Viking Insurance and Realty website, but also with Realtor.com, a multiple listing service. Carla, Mandy, and Terry can also help you find a new home. For your insurance, see Brian for quotes on home, auto, and farm insurance. That's Viking Insurance and Realty. 8, 9, and 1 hitters due for the Blue Sox. As we go to the top of the 5th, Riley Richter singled back in the second inning, 1 for 1. Fouls went off down the right field line, strike one. He'll be followed by Tyson Sunby. Then we go to the top of the order and Tyson Leshik. Pitch is inside. 1-1 now the count to Riley Richter. Wolfgram comes set, his pitch. Popped up on the infield, caught by the first baseman Odenbach. 3 on assisted, or 3 on the pop-up, 1 up, 1 gone. It's going to bring up the pitcher Tyson Sunby. For 1, got caught looking back in the second inning. Strike 1. Wolfram is just getting the sign and trying to throw strikes. Ground ball hit to third, and they can't come up with it. That'll be a base hit for Tyson Sunby. Hit number 3 for the Blue Sox. Go to the top of the order. Tyson Leshik, 0 for 1. He was hit by a pitch in the first. Courtesy runner coming out to run for the pitcher. Carson Cassette will be the runner. Courtesy runner. Pitch is down low for ball 1 to Tyson Leshik. Throw over, back in safely is Gazette. Top of 5, 3-0. Thompson with the lead over Hillsboro Central Valley. Ground ball to short. Schumacher sends it to second for 1. Relay to first is in time. That'll be a 6-4-3 double play, and that will do it for the Blue Sox here in the top half of the 5th inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, nobody left. 4.5 on the Finley Motorsports scoreboard. It remains 3-0. Thompson the lead.
Good luck to the Hillsboro Central Valley Blue Sox Legion baseball team from everyone at Farmers Union Oil in Buxton. Make sure your vehicle is in tip-top running condition by having it serviced at Farmers Union Oil in Buxton. They also have a great selection of tires, and for all of your fuel delivery needs, call Farmers Union Oil of Buxton at 847-2550. That's 847-2550 for Farmers Union Oil in Buxton.
Growers, are you thinking about investing in a drain tile project? Chad's Excavating out of Mayville can handle that. Drain tile will improve and increase yields for generations to come. And with free detailed estimates and over 40 years of combined success, Chad and his team will provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today at 701-430-0182. Again, that's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, 701-430-0182, helping farmers grow.
Hi, I'm Dr. Michael Rexine, your downtown eye doc. We truly appreciate our patients.
I had a wonderful experience at Eyes on Broadway. The staff was extremely friendly and very personable. The doctors answered all my questions and made the whole experience stress-free. I had hands-on help picking out a new set of frames. I highly recommend going there if you're looking for a cozy, friendly atmosphere with excellent service.
Set up an appointment with Dr. Michael Rexine or myself, Dr. Vanessa Manlove, at michaelrexine.com with locations in both Fargo and Mayville.
I promise you will see the difference.
Bottom of 5, Brody Gibson, the leadoff hitter, steps in. Takes a pitch inside for ball 1. He's 0 for 1, hit by a pitch in the first, grounded out in the second. Sunby's next offering. Ground ball to third. Miller had it, dropped it, throws across, not in time. Be an error on the third baseman. Miller, he had it and he dropped it. That was just enough to give Gibson a chance to reach. Error. 4th error committed by the Blue Sox. Braden Wolfgram to hit 1 for 2 with a run scored. Runner's going to take off. Stolen base for Gibson. So a runner in scoring position. 1 ball, no strikes to count here to Wolfgram. And hit by a pitch is Wolfgram. Put 2 on and nobody out. Second hit batter by Tyson Sunby. Tyson Leshik out to have a chat with him. Going to bring up Tom Schumacher, who's 0 for 2, did reach on a fielder's choice in the first inning. So 2 on, nobody out. Pitch is outside for ball 1. Loser here turns around and plays Mayport in the 3rd game today. 3 o'clock, listening to KMAV, Mayville, Portland, 105.5 FM. Foul ball down the left field line. Ball and a strike. Now the count to Schumacher. If that had stayed fair, it would have easily scored 2, I think. One and one the count to Schumacher. Will Welke waiting on deck. That'll miss outside. 2-1 now to Schumacher. Next pitch. That'll miss inside. It's 3-1 the count to Schumacher. Ball 4. They're loaded up now for Thompson. Believe it or not, the first walk given up by Sunby.
Now batting number 12, Will Welke.
Will Welke to the plate. He's 0 for 2. Reached on an error. Bases are loaded for him. Nobody out. An error, a hit by pitch and a walk have loaded him up. Pitch low, ball 1 to Will Welke. Gibson was bluffing that he was going to come down the line. Sunby's 1-0 pitch. Fouled off by Welke. 1-1 the count. Still 3-0 Thompson, but they're threatening here. Bases loaded, nobody out in the bottom of the 5th. One pitch. Missed outside. 2-1 now the count to Welke. Drew Odenbach is on deck. Sunby's 2-1 pitch. Line drive to the shortstop. He's going to get an unassisted double play. So there's now 2 outs. Welke lines out. And then 6 unassisted put out to get the Schumacher at second. And that's a double play.
Drew Odenbach.
So 2 outs now with runners on the corners. Drew Odenbach will bat. 1 for 2 on RBI, single and a run scored. Schumacher going on. He'll steal second. So runners at second and third now with 2 outs for Thompson. Odenbach had a 2-run. Had an RBI ground out back in the third. This one high in the air, center field. Duffner going back, still going back, and that's going to go all the way out to the center field wall. 2 runs have scored. Odenbach pulls into second with his second double of the game. And he'll drive in 2 to make it 5-0 now, Thompson. Crossing the plate, Brody Gibson and Tom Schumacher. Kevin Locken came out to ask a question of the home plate umpire, I believe. So Odenbach at second now, and it's a 5-0 Thompson lead. Johnny Muso bat 0 for 2, reached out an error, scored a run. Foul ball down the left field line for strike 1. Winner here plays in the championship round tomorrow. Loser will turn around and play again. That's inside. 1-1 the count here to Odenbach. First game tomorrow scheduled for 1 o'clock, and then if needed, another one would follow. There's a strike. 1-2 now to Johnny Muse. Odenbach down at second. He's driven in 3 runs today. Pair of doubles. Swing and a miss. Muse will go down on strike. Second strikeout for Tyson Sunby, and that retires the side. For Thompson, they come up with 2 runs. On 1 hit, there was 1 Thompson error and 1 runner left on base. 5 complete now. Philly Motorsports scoreboard. Thompson Post 181 leads at 5-0 over Hillsboro Central Valley.
In agriculture, the one thing you can count on is uncertainty. What if the GPS short circuits in your tractor? Do you have equipment breakdown coverage? Nodak Insurance has been insuring farmers and ranchers for over 70 years, and we've come across about every scenario you can imagine. Hi, I'm Chris Moen, your agent with answers at Nodak Insurance Company. I know insurance, I know North Dakota, and I might even know you. Call me today for details on how we can protect your farming operation at 757-1613.
Food and fuel fast at S&T Quick Stop in Thompson. You'll receive quick attention and food at reasonable prices. Check out their Facebook, or you can visit their website at stquickstop.com to view their specials, lunch and dinner, and meals that are hot or cold and ready to go. Stop in and try Mozzarella Pizza. It's fresh pizza dough, and they'll build your pizza from there. By the slice, 7-inch personal pan, 14-inch to order, or 14-inch take and bake. Food and fuel fast at S&T Quick Stop in Thompson.
Top of the 6th, swinging a foul off the bat of Austin Cotton for strike 1. Braden Wolfcram back out on the mound here in the 6th. It'll be Cotton, Halfley, and Duffner. Pop up on the infield. Tom Schumacher, the shortstop, says he has it, and he does for 1 away. I'll bring up Chase Halfley, who's 0 for 2.
Next up for the Blue Sox, number 18, Chase Halfley.
Oh, I see an umbrella going up. Or is that going down? Swing and a fly ball. Down the right field line is in for a base hit. Digging for second base and a double is Chase Halfley. That's his first hit of the tournament. Welke tried to dive for that, but he couldn't get it. Hit number 4 for the Blue Sox. What are you looking at? Oh. Batter will be Alexander Duffner. He's 0 for 2. Wolfgram looks at the runner at second. Pitch will miss outside. Ball 1. Wolfgram at 67 pitches here in the 6th inning. Here's a fly ball. It'll drop into left field for a base hit. They're going to wave the runner along. It's going to be an RBI single by Duffner, and that will make it a 5-1 Thompson lead.
Number 13, Bryce Miller.
Coming around to score was Halfley. Hit number 5 for the Blue Sox. They'll have one more hit than Thompson. Swing and a miss by Miller for strike 1. Miller 0 for 2. Duffner leading at first, held on there by Odenbach. Swing and a miss, 0-2 now the count. To Miller. Brody Dickoff in the on-deck circle. Wolfgram's 0-2. Fouled back and out of play. Still 2 strikes to count to Bryce Miller. 1 out, a run in, a runner at first for HCV. Miller waiting on Wolfgram's next pitch. This is low for a ball. 1-2 now the count to Miller. Duffner lead at first, held on by Odenbach. Wolfgram's pitch on the way. Runner took off, throw down, not in time. Stolen base for Duffner, puts him in scoring position. 2 balls, 2 strikes now the count on Bryce Miller. Brody Dickoff's in the on-deck circle. Two pitch. Upstairs, a full count now to Miller. Wolfgram comes to the set spot. Ball 4, so a walk. Lets Miller get aboard. Second walk. Charge to Bray and Wolfgram. 2 on 1 out. Will bring up Brody Dickoff, who's 0 for 2. Pitch from Wolfgram. Strike 1. Duffner at second. Miller aboard at first. A run in, 1 out for HCV in the top of the 6th. Strike called. 1-1 the count. Excuse me, 0-2 the count. 0-2's the count. Wolfgram's pitch. That'll miss high. Now it's 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes now the count here to Brody Dickoff. Two on, 1 out, a run in for Hillsboro Central Valley. Strike 3 called. That will be the 7th strikeout for Wolfgram. 2 away. Going to bring up Carter Limke. Singled in the 2nd, grounded out in the 4th. 1 for 2 on the day. Here's a wild pitch by Wolfgram. Moves the runners up to 2nd and 3rd. First wild pitch he's thrown. 1-0 now to Limke. Dust off home plate. Wolfgram comes set. That's called a strike. 1-1 to Carter Lemke. 2 outs, runners at second and third. There's a drive into right field for a base hit. They're going to score 1. Second run coming around. It's a 2-run single by Carter Lemke, and it's now a 5-3 Thompson lead.
Next up for the Blue Sox, number 12, Riley Richter.
It's going to bring up Riley Richter. Richter's 1 for 2. Wolfgram's first pitch, called a strike. 0-1 to Richter, 7th man to come up in the inning. Fly ball hit to center field there to make the grab Gibson, and that will retire the Blue Sox here in the top of the 6th inning. They come up with 3 runs on 3 hits. There were no Thompson errors, and there was 1 runner left on base. We played 5.5. Finley Motors Sports scoreboard. It now reads Thompson 5, Hillsboro Central Valley 3.
Hello, this is Jake with Finley Motors. We have 11 specialty cars in stock that are sure to make you want to park in the front row of the car show and not the back. Come check out our new and used Corvettes, Camaros, and even a custom show-stopping Plymouth Prowler. If you want a front row sports car, we got them. Go to FinleyMotors.com to check out all our sports cars or stop out for a test drive. Finley Motors in Mayville and Finley. We make it easy.
Hatton Prairie Village is an award-winning nursing home and assisted living facility located in Hatton. For the 13th consecutive year, Hatton Prairie Village has been ranked a 5-star facility by CMS. And for the 11th consecutive year, we have been named among the top nursing homes in the country by U.S. News and World Report, and one of the top facilities in the U.S. for customer experience and satisfaction by Pinnacle Quality Insight. If you are thinking about a nursing home or assisted living apartment, we hope you consider Hatton Prairie Village, a national ranked facility for over a decade, providing superior care and services.
Move along to the bottom half of the 6th inning. Thompson with the 5-3 lead. They'll set up the 7, 8, and 9 hitters. Jeremy Tice, Caden Loyland, and Dex Ovdom.
Number 6, Jeremy Tice.
Tice 1 for 2 at the 2-run double. Ground ball into left field for a base hit for Jeremy Tice, his second base knock in the game. For Thompson, that's their 5th hit. Hits are even now at 5 apiece. Caden Loyland, a fly to left and a ground out to second, 0 for 2 on the day.
Next up for Thompson, number 15, Caden Loyland.
Sunby comes set. Now steps out the rubber and stepping out at the home plate area. That's Caden Loyland, left-handed batter. Missing outside, ball 1 to Loyland. And it's going to bounce in the dirt. A wild pitch is going to move Jeremy Tice down to second base. First wild pitch thrown by Sunby. 2-0 the count to Loyland. Dex Ovdom waits on deck. Pitch will miss high. Goes to 3-0. .77 pitches now thrown by Tyson Sunby. Strike called. 3-1 the count to Loyland. Ovdom on deck. Sunby's next pitch, swing and a miss. Full count now to Caden Loyland. Jeremy Tice at second base with 2 outs. With 1 out. No out, excuse me. Nobody's out. One's popped up on the infield. It's going to drop into shallow left field for a base hit. So back-to-back singles put runners at first and second. Nobody out. I'll bring up the 9-hitter, the catcher, Dex Omdom. He's 0 for 2, a fly to center, and he's grounded out to second. What's that?
17 at first base.
Oh, it's Dickoff? No, it's not Dickoff.
Wrong team.
Oh, Mac Michelson, courtesy runner at first base for Caden Loyland. Pitch is outside. Ball 1 to Omdom. Omdom squares to bunt, drops one down. Off the mound, Sunby throws him out, but the runners will move up on the sacrifice. Jeremy Tice to third. Loyland is second. Or actually, Mac Michelson to second.
Number 4, Brody Gibson.
So 1 out, runners at second and third. Top of the order, Brody Gibson. 0 for 2, hit by a pitch, grounded out, reached on an error, scored a run. Outside ball 1 to Gibson. Sunby's next pitch. Foul up the third baseline for strike 1. 1-1 the count here to Brody Gibson. Next pitch. Called a strike. 1-2 now the count to Brody Gibson. Braden Wolfgram waiting on deck. 2 on, 1 out. Swing and a miss. Down on strikes goes Brody Gibson. Strikeout number 3 for Tyson Sunby. So 2 away. We're going to bring up Braden Wolfgram, the pitcher. He's 1 for 2. Fly to center in the first. Single run scored in the third. Hit by a pitch in the 5th. Pitch inside. 1-0 the count now. 2 on, 2 out. Sunby comes set. Ball's ripped into left field for a base hit. 1 run will score. Looks like another run's going to score. Wolfgram into second with a double, and it's now a 7-3 lead. That's not right. Yeah, 7-3, my mistake. So a 2-run double by Wolfgram. Get a runner at second base. It'll be Eli Gemmel.
Next up for Thompson, number 13, Tom Schumacher.
So Gemmel, the courtesy runner at second. Tom Schumacher to bat. 0 for 2 on the day, plus a walk and a run scored. Takes a strike. Jeremy Tice and Mac Michelson both scored on that last hit. Swinging a foul. 0-2 the count right now on Tom Schumacher. 2 runs in, 2 out, and a runner at second base. It's Eli Gemmel. Swinging a foul. Schumacher stays alive. Must be sprinkling those umbrellas up. Runner leading down at second base is Wolfgram. Excuse me, it's not Wolfgram. It's Gemmel running for Wolfgram. Missing high. Ball and 2 strikes now the count here to Schumacher. Sunby's pitch. Misses upstairs. 2-2 now the count to Schumacher. Gemmel gets the lead down at second. Pitch is high. Full count now to Schumacher. Sunby takes a look at second. Ball's lifted high in the air down the left field line. Foul. Still a full count to Schumacher. 7 pitches now in this at bat. Sunby again a look at second. Now the pitch. Foul ball backing out of play. An 8-pitch at bat now for Tom Schumacher. Full count. He's fouled off 3 of them. Three-two offering. Misses for ball 4. Second free pass given up by Tyson Sunby. Runners at first and second. 2 outs brings up Drew Odenbach. 2 for 3, a pair of doubles, a run scored, and 3 RBIs actually. Drove in a run on a ground out. Oh, sorry, Welke. I put that walk in the wrong place. Welke hits one deep to left field going back, and that's out of here. A 3-run home run off the bat of Will Welke. Scoring Gemmel, Schumacher, and of course Welke will come around. It's our second Thompson home run in the tournament, and that makes the score 10-3.
Number 9, Drew Odenbach.
Bring up Drew Odenbach, who I was talking about before, who's 2 for 3 with 3 RBI, a couple doubles. First pitch was a strike, 0-1 to Odenbach, 8th man to come up in the inning for Thompson. There's a strike, 0-2 now the count to Drew Odenbach. Double in the first. Ground out an RBI in the second and a 2-run double in the 5th. Punches one in the air down the right field line. It'll drop foul. Still 2 strikes to count to Odenbach. If he can reach, Johnny Muse waits on deck. Five runs in the inning. 10-3 now. Thompson with the lead, bottom of the 6th. Bases empty and 2 outs. Odenbach will pop up on the infield. Third baseman Miller. Now the pitcher, Sunby, will make the catch to retire the side. Thompson scores 5 runs. 1, 2, 3, 4 hits. No errors, and there was nobody left on base. 6 complete. Finley Motors. Finley Motorsports scoreboard now reads Thompson 10, Hillsboro Central Valley 3.
Get a quote today from a local insurance agency you can rely on at Hunter Insurance Agency. Contact Johnny Jorgensen at 874-2122 to help protect your crop investments with hail and multi-peril crop insurance. They will also cover your farm, business, home, auto, life, and health insurance needs. Hunter Insurance Agency. Quality insurance coverage and service you can count on when you need it most. Visit HunterInsuranceAgency.com for more information about insurance from Johnny Jorgensen at Hunter Insurance Agency.
For more than 55 years, United Grain has ensured success for all by uniting our producers, suppliers, and customers to nourish the world safely and reliably. As a trusted partner, we're here to help you succeed this harvest season. Bring your corn, soybeans, and spring wheat to our Mayville elevator, where fast unloads, friendly faces, and reliable service help keep your operation moving. Reach out to learn more about our flexible contract options. United Grain Corporation in Mayville, proud to serve our growers and the heart of North Dakota farming.
The mission of the Mayport CG Baseball Boosters program is to provide positive athletic experiences to the youth of the area through the sports of softball and baseball by putting an emphasis on fundamentals, teamwork, respect, and the importance of having fun. The Boosters' goal is for the coaches, players, parents, and fans to experience the enjoyment that the game provides. Eli Gemmel and Will Welke comes out. Wolfgram will move to third base. It'll be Tyson Sunby, Tyson Leshik, Austin Cotton, the 9-1-2 hitters. First pitch from Gemmel outside, ball one. Gemmel, so yeah, we do 14 and a third innings for Gemmel. That'll miss. 2-0 the count. Sixth appearance. He started 2 games. That's missed for 3-0. 6 hits, 5 runs, 3 earned, walked 10, struck out 12, hit 3 in the ERA of 1.47 for Eli Gemmel. Here's ball 4, so a leadoff walk for Tyson Sunby.
Next up for the Blue Sox, number 5, Tyson Leshik.
Top of the order, Tyson Leshik, 0 for 2 for the hit by pitch. Strike on the inside corner, 0-1. This is last call for the Blue Sox. They trail by 7 here, 10-3. Kind of a outside strike call there, 0-2 now the count. Sunby gets a lead at first, held on by Odenbach. Gemmel takes a look. Ground ball hit towards first. Odenbach will field it, make the unassisted put out. Going down to second is Sunby. 3 unassisted on the put out. 1 away. It's going to bring up Austin Cotton. Cotton 0 for 1. A sack bunt, a walk, and a pop out. He was safe. What did they do? Miss the bag? Now I have the I thought he stepped on the bag, but we're going to wait and see here.
Next up, the Blue Sox, number 4.
A little conversation going on here between the 3 umpires. I don't know how that's not an out. Unless Odenbach completely missed the bag.
Come up to the booth. It's a challenge.
I was going to bring Nate Soltis out. He's going to say, hey, my guy stepped on first base. What else has he got to do? I didn't even think there was anything wrong with that play. That'd be an error, I guess, on the first baseman. If this play stands, because it should have been an out.
Catcher's interference is what it looks like.
Oh, catcher's interference, is that what they're calling here? Okay. All right, catcher's interference. There we go. So they do have two on, nobody out. The Blue Sox brings up Austin Cotton.
That would be an error.
Error on the catcher.
No. Didn't have a game end like that the other night? Catcher's interference? Yeah, that's right. Last night. Last night or the night before? Yeah, I heard the highlight for it.
Pitches inside, 1-1 now the count here to Cotton. So catcher's interference was called. There was no ground ball. It's not an official time at bat, though, for the hitter. Slow roller on the infield. Gloved at third by Wolfgram. Throws it across. Gets the out at first. Runners will move up a base. Sunby to third. Leshik to second. Cotton retired, 5-3 for out number one. Going to bring up Chase Halfley, 1 for 3, a double and a run scored. So 2 runners in scoring position with 1 out here for the Blue Sox. Top of 7. Pitches high, ball 1 to Gemmel. Or ball 1 from Gemmel to Halfley. Swing and a foul. 1 ball, 1 strike to count here to Chase Halfley. Alexander Duffner is waiting on deck. Gemmel will come set. Pitch is high for ball 2. 2-1 the count. Sunby at third, Leshik at second with 1 out. Swing and a miss. 2-2 now the count here to Chase Halfley. Alexander Duffner waiting on deck. Pitch is outside, wild pitch coming down the line and scoring is Sunby on the wild pitch. So it's now 10-4. First wild pitch thrown by Eli Gemmel. Full count right now to Chase Halfley. Gemmel's pitch. Ball 4. So a walk for Halfley. Second walk given up by Gemmel.
Blue Sox, number 9, Alexander Duffner.
Bring up Alexander Duffner, the center fielder, 1 for 3 with an RBI single. Scored a run. Pitch is outside, ball 1. Gemmel's next pitch, outside, nice save by the catcher, Avdam. 2-0 now to Alexander Duffner. Thompson pitching coach Brian Overby out for a chat. Timeout brought to you by Viking Insurance and Realty of Mayville.
This is the sports play-by-play leader, KMAV-FM, Mayville, North Dakota, 105.5 FM and KMAV.com.
District 6 American Legion tournament coverage today and being brought to you by United Grain and by Chad's Excavating. Brian Overby out having a chat with Eli Gemmel. Now home plate umpire gets a pat on the back from Brian Overby as well as the pitcher did. 10-4, Thompson the lead. 1 out, and runners on the corners for the Blue Sox here in the top of the 7th. 2-0 pitch. Inside, it's now 3-0 to Duffner. Bryce Miller waiting on deck. There's ball 4. They're loaded up. Third walk now charged to Gemmel. Bring up Bryce Miller. Miller 0 for 2. He's walked and scored a run. And hit by a pitch is Miller. That'll bring in a run to make it 10-5. As Leshik will score. Half lead to third, down to second base. We'll go Duffner. Second, yeah, it's Duffner, and Miller will be the runner at first. Now Nate Solis comes out. They're going to have another pitching change here. You're going to bring Wolfgram back in? Yeah, they're going to bring Braden Wolfgram back in. Oh, he'll get a time to warm up. Timeout brought to you by Viking Insurance and Realty of Mayville.
The time has come. After 40-plus years, Jeff's Electric Incorporated's hanging up the tool belt, putting away the shovels, and stepping down off the ladders, and no more pulling wires. Jeff will retire at the end of July. It's bittersweet. Been a great run, and we have so much to be thankful for. We've been blessed with very valuable customers that have kept us strong over the years. We thank you for all your business. To our amazing crew, John Clable and Tom Scudlin, thank you. We could not have done this without you. To the city of Portland for allowing us to keep our business in town. To our community and surrounding communities for all of your support, for trusting us and allowing us to learn and grow along the way. We are extremely grateful for all of you. We will be forever thankful, grateful, blessed. Jeff and Lori Scudlin, Tom Scudlin, and Katie Scudlin, Ennan, and John Clabo.
Bases loaded, 1 out for the Blue Sox. They're pushed 2 across. They now trail by 5 at 10-5. Brody Dickoff will bat here 0 for 3. Wolfgram went the first 6 innings. Eli Gemmel gets a third. Eli Gemmel will go to second base. Braden Tice now at third base. Pitch to Dickoff on the way. Ground ball right back up the middle into center field for a base hit. 1 run scores. 2 runs will come in. And it's now 10-7. Thompson with the lead. So a 2-run single by Brody Dickoff. Halfley scores. Duffner scores. Miller's at second. Still just 1 out. Pitches ball 1 to Carter Limpke, the 8th man to come up in the inning. He's 2 for 3 with 2 RBI. Swing and a miss. 1-1 now the count here to Carter Limpke. Miller, the lead runner at second base. Ground ball picked up by Schumacher. Steps on the bag for 1. Throws on to first on a 6-6-3 double play. They get Dickoff 6 unassisted, then 6-3 to first to conclude the double play and end the ball game. The Blue Sox score 4 runs in the top of the 7th inning. They do that on 1 hit. No, it can't be right. 2 hits. Wasn't it? No, it's just 1 hit. And there was an error in there by Thompson. And they left 2 runners on base. Final score on the Finley Motorsports scoreboard. Thompson 10, Hillsboro Valley Central 7. We'll go to our post-game report coming up next.
Student athletes have their eyes on the ball, making game plans, scoring points, breaking records. At American Federal in Northwood, we know you have goals too, whether it's buying farmland, business expansion, home ownership, or planning for retirement. Our trusted advisor, Diane Tweet, will help you find the best solutions and make the right calls. Make a winning appointment with an American Federal banker in Northwood today. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Always great savings when you shop at Miller's Fresh Food. Check out their new website. It's www.millersfresh.com. At Miller's Fresh Foods, they have an instant cash machine. They accept gift cards, USDA food stamps, and WIC vouchers are all welcome. That's Miller's Fresh Foods, Mayville, Hatton, Cooperstown, Hillsboro, Northwood, Larimore.
Steel Trail County Mutual Insurance was organized January 1st, 2006 with the merging of Farmers Mutual Insurance Company of Trail County and Steele County Farmers Mutual Insurance Company. Steel Trail County Mutual Insurance Company's aim is to provide high-quality, low-cost insurance products to farm, ranch, and small-town residents in North Dakota. Contact Steel Trail County Mutual Insurance for more information, 524-1524, or visit their website at steeltrail.com.
One day I was visiting with a client and she said, "You can never have too many memories," which is so, so true. At Jacobson Studio, we are here to create your memories to last a lifetime. So trust only the best, whether it is your family, special anniversary, high school senior, or your little ones. Jacobson Studio is here to create your new memories through portraits. You all know how time seems to slip by. Don't miss those special times of your life. There is still some summer season left and fall is just around the corner, so schedule your portrait session soon at Jacobson Studio and Framing, downtown Mayville.
Sports physicals happen closer to home with Northwood Deaconess Health Center. NDHC's experienced healthcare providers examine student athletes, so they're ready for competition no matter what kind of sport they compete in. Plus, NDHC makes it fast, easy, and stress-free, so athletes can spend more time focusing on the upcoming season. Sports physicals happen here at NDHC, with locations in Northwood, Larimore, and Binford, and at ndhc.net.
Are you ready to sell your home, or maybe you're looking to buy a certain type of home? Give Viking Insurance and Realty a call. Carla Tickerson, Mandy Klossner, and Terry Claybo can assist you with the sale of your house. Your home will not be only listed on the Viking Insurance and Realty website, but also with Realtor.com, a multiple listing service. Carla, Mandy, and Terry can also help you find a new home. For your insurance, see Brian for quotes on home, auto, and farm insurance. That's Viking Insurance and Realty. Let's go to the game summary. It's brought to you by Christian Brothers Ford in Crookston. Thompson picks up the win. They'll move on to the championship round. Hopefully we'll get those games in tomorrow. Thompson, 10 runs, 8 hits, 1 error. They left 4 men on base. Hillsboro Central Valley, 7 runs, 7 hits, 3 errors. They stranded 7. Thompson would take a 2-0 lead in the bottom of the second. A leadoff double by Drew Odenbach. John Muse would reach on an error, then a 2-run double by Jeremy Tice. Post 181 would stretch it to 3-0 in the third. One of those runs was unearned in the second. The run in the third is unearned. Leadoff single for Wolfgram. With 1 out, Will Welke reached on an error. And then on a ground ball by Odenbach, the run comes in to make it 3-0. And the bottom of the fifth, 2 more runs are scored, one of which is unearned by Thompson. Brody Gibson reaches on an error. Braden Wolfgram hit by a pitch, a walk to Tom Schumacher, then a double play ball, and a 2-run double off the bat of Drew Odenbach. Makes the score at that time 5-0. Top of the 6th, HCV will score 3 times with 1 out, a double by Chase Halfley, RBI single by Alexander Duffner, a walk to Bryce Miller, and a 2-out, 2-run single off the bat of Carter Lemke. Bottom of the 6th, Thompson will score 5 more runs, a leadoff single to Jeremy Tice, a base hit by Caden Loyland. Sack punt by Ovden moved the runners up a base with 2 outs.
2-run double by Braden Wolfgram. A walk to Tom Schumacher, and then a 3-run home run off the bat of Will Welke. That would be the scoring for Thompson. Blue Sox make it interesting in the top of the 7th when they come up with 4 runs. The leadoff walk to Tyson Sunby as Eli Gemmel's now in to pitch. Catcher's interference allows Tyson Leschik to reach, which is an error on the catcher. With 1 out, a walk to Chase Halfley, a walk to Alexander Duffner, and a hit by pitch RBI for Bryce Miller. Wolfgram will come back in, gives up a 2-run single to Brody Dickoff, and then gets a double play at the end of the game. So he's going to be the winner, and he gets the save. We'll give you the pitching totals when we come back right after this.
Come one, come all to Christian Brothers Ford's Customer Appreciation Luncheon, Thursday, July 24th from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. here at Christian Brothers Ford. We'll have food, register for door prizes, and visit with your friends. It's our Customer Appreciation Lunch this Thursday, July 24th, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. here at Christian Brothers Ford in Crookston. Like us on Facebook, and remember, at Christian Brothers Ford in Crookston, we make it easy.
All right, let's see here. Braden Wolfgram will get the win and the save. Wolfgram went the first 6 innings, giving up 6 hits through the first 6 and 3 earned runs. And then Eli Gemmel starts the 7th inning as he got 1 out. He pitched the 3rd of an inning. No hits were given up. 5 runs scored, 4 of which will be earned. He would walk 3 batters. Hit him. Wrong place for that. He walked 3. Threw a wild pitch. He also hit a batter. And that was about it. And then Wolfgram re-enters, gives up the 2-run single to Dickoff, and then gets a double play at the end of the game. So 6 2/3 for Braden Wolfgram. 7 hits, 3 runs. They're all earned. He walked 2. And he struck out 6, 7. Loss will go to the starter Tyson Sunby for the Blue Sox. 6 innings, 8 hits, 10 runs, 6 earned. Walked 2, struck out 3, a wild pitch, and he hit 2. At the plate for the Blue Sox in this game, Tyson Leschik reached on a hit by pitch and then reached on the catcher's interference. He scored a run. Chase Halfley was 1 for 3 with a double. He also walked. He scored 2 runs. Alexander Duffner was 1 for 3, an RBI. He scored 2 runs. He also walked once. Bryce Miller, 0 for 2, walked and was hit by a pitch, scored a run and got an RBI. Brody Dickoff was 1 for 4 with a 2-run single. Carter Limke was 2 for 4 with 2 RBI. Riley Richter had 1 hit and 3 at-bats. And Tyson Sunby was 1 for 2. Also walked and scored a run. For Thompson at the plate, Brody Gibson scored a run. He was 0 for 3. He was also hit by a pitch. Braden Wolfgram was 2 for 3. A single, a double, scored 2, drove in 2. Tom Schumacher, 0 for 2, couple walks, 2 runs scored. Will Welke had 1 hit in 4 official at-bats as he hit a 3-run home run. Drew Odenbach was 2 for 4, pair of doubles, 3 runs batted in. Johnny Muse reached on an error, scored a run. Jeremy Tice was 2 for 4, 2 RBI and a run scored. Caden Loyland was 1 for 3 with a run scored and a sack bunt for Dex Ovdom. So here we go. That's the game summary brought to you by Christian Brothers Ford in Crookston. Play of the game selections are brought to you by Mayville State University. Your success is closer than you think. Also, you can find out more information going by mayvillestate.edu/MakeItMayville. Well, where are we going to go here? We're going to start out with Welke. He had that home run that really opened this game up. And Braden Wolfgram, couple of hits, got to the win on the mound and the save. And Drew Odenbach for driving in 3 runs with a pair of doubles. For the Blue Sox, well, where do we start here? Looking over what they did here, I don't see anybody with more than one. Carter Lemke, 2 hits, 2 RBIs. We'll give him the player of the game nod for the Hillsboro Central Valley Blue Sox. So, one more game today. Hopefully, if we can keep all the running away to get this one in, it'll be HCV against Mayport. Winner goes on to play Thompson for the title tomorrow. The loser, season's over. So we got one more to go, hopefully here today. And we're going to take a short break. We'll be back with more baseball coming your way in just a little bit.
Live sports coverage has been brought to you by the KMSR Inc. Sports Boosters and by area businesses from the communities taking part in the game. Please support the sponsors you heard in tonight's broadcast, or at the very least, stop in and thank them. This has been a presentation of KMSR Inc., the Red River Valley Sports play-by-play leader.